Now, right about now, we're doing things a little bit different this evening because we actually have a second interview for you. And this is a somewhat interesting one. So David Henriques, you may have heard this name. And if you're wondering, the name sounds familiar, he is the CEO of Ultra Financier, which is undergoing right now a major transformation. So Ultra Financier is a private credit company, and they're part of Dollar Financial Services Limited. They were founded just about 2 years ago in 2022. And tonight we're going to be speaking to David about their expanded services and what this means for the future of Ultra Financier. Welcome to Taking Stock, David.
Hey, Kalilah. Thanks so much for having me. Great to be here.
So we know you were with Porsche before joining Ultra. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself before you tell us about what's going on with Ultra Financier now?
So, pretty simple. I was a Campionite, left Campion. I had studied the sciences, and my focus from ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a doctor. I left Campion having done the sciences at CXC and Cape level. Went to Canada, went to university in Canada, University of Western Ontario, where I studied biology. I graduated with a biology degree. But, as you get a little older, you tend to figure out, a little more of what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, you definitely know what you don't want to do. And medicine is something that I realized I didn't want to do. But to then, change your major midway meant money being spent, and I couldn't fathom that. So I said, I'd tough it out, finish the degree, and come home and work. I'd find a job. I came home and I said to my parents, I'd do 2 interviews. And if I, didn't get a yes from those interviews right away, then, I'd buck up and go work in my family company, which is Kingston Industrial Agencies. I had landed at home on a Wednesday, did interviews Thursday, Friday, and I wasn't waiting around for the yes. Started work on Monday because, as a 22-year-old at that point, you're freshly home. You want to party with your friends. You want to go on excursions. You want to do everything, and you need money to do that. So I went to work Monday morning, and, my dad, my uncle looked at me and they're like, whoa, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm here to work. Give me whatever, needs to be done. And at that point, you could see that they were like, why are you here? But it was, I had always grown up with discipline. I played a lot of sports. I was very disciplined. I worked straight through university, and, I loved working, always loved working. Being paid to work is the best thing in the world, whereas being a student wasn't as rewarding. So I worked with my family company, selling trucks, tractors, servicing trucks and tractors. And, I had obviously specific responsibilities in the business, but, I was always, a job needs to get done. It doesn't matter what it is. If the warehouse is dirty, it needs to be clean, then so be it, I'll get it done. And I did that for 3 years, and then got an opportunity to work in insurance with Thwaites Finson Sharp Insurance Brokers. And I took that same mentality to Thwaites Finson Sharp, where, you're going to do everything. You want to work. You want to make your customers happy. And, over those years working, my network built. I formed a running group called We Got the Runs, and we were in charity events. We were running all over Jamaica, meeting so many people. And it just got bigger, and, my network got bigger. And then, I got the opportunity to work with ATL. And, I got the call to say, hey, would you like to come work with us? And I'm like, I'm not going to go sell cars. I'm in insurance. I've done all my insurance exams. I'm loving insurance. Most people in the world don't want to buy insurance, but the minute somebody has a claim, they're so grateful that you've taken the time to sell them a product that has worked for them. And I absolutely loved it. And I realized what I loved about sales was the service side of sales, where you get to upkeep these customers and get them a product that will suit them. And so, to move to ATL and sell cars, I was a little skeptical, but, I said, take a leap of faith. And I started at Porsche in December 2017. And I spent just under 5 years there, and it was absolutely satisfying. So people work so hard for so many years to then afford a car that is obviously ridiculously expensive, but the
Yeah.
and the
So,
joy it brings them is unmatched.
so let's fast forward to Ultra Financier now, because we know this company. Well, when it launched, I remember the hype was about luxury goods. So you would give a loan based on the collateral being like a Rolex watch or a diamond necklace. And now you are shifting strategy. Tell us about that.
So when we started, Kadeen, well, it was Kadeen's brainchild, and Kadeen said, there's this niche for this luxury lending in Jamaica, and we can definitely capitalize on it. And he sold me the company, and I said, yeah, I'm coming. We're gonna do it. We're gonna work it. We're gonna make it happen. And over the last year and a half, of business, we've noticed a slight shift in what we do. I mean, obviously we're still giving loans, but the majority of the collateral that customers have brought to us has led more into the private credit line than the luxury lending line. And we've always wanted to be a company that is our pride is our transparency. So we are now coming to the market to let them know that we're focusing on private credit. We see the ability and the space for it in the market to help entrepreneurs grow, and give them that ability to secure financing in a non-traditional way.
So you now own the company. Kadeen sold it to you, you said?
No. I am just the CEO. This is a
Oh.
wholly owned subsidiary of Dollar, but I mean, you can't tell me that I don't own the company. It's my baby, and I absolutely love it. And there's so much potential for this company to grow and help Jamaica.
Okay, so you have Dollar, which does microloans primarily.
Right.
You have Ultra Financier, which is transitioning to private credit, and then I know Kadeen has Dequity Capital as well, which
Right.
does, I'm guessing, more private
More
equity.
private equity, correct.
So
Correct.
3 branches under the same kind of umbrella, which is
Yeah.
providing funding, both personal and business funding. I saw an article recently, I think it was in the Observer, saying that Ultra is considering branching off on its own and separating from Dollar. How would that work?
Yeah, we're looking at it as a potential, obviously to raise capital to lend. I mean, the lending space is very capital intensive, and so we're looking at it as a potential. I mean, we're still doing our due diligence to see if it will benefit us. But this company, we started out with myself alone, as the only employee of Ultra, and we've grown to a team of 3, and we've now realized that we have the space and the ability to hire more to grow our business. So we're in the process of hiring new people to grow our team and to grow the business, because we see where the business can grow exponentially. So we're looking at the potential of just exponential growth.
So thanks, Lanestra has given me the clarification. He said the idea was sold to you. thanks for that clarification, Lanestra. You have better ears than me. I was like, wow, when did Kadeen sell Ultra? I didn't.
No.
All right, yeah, all right. So let's get back to this idea of private credit, and that simply is lending money to businesses, right?
Correct. Businesses and individuals. I mean, obviously, once you have the collateral to back the loan, I mean, 100% of our loans are secured. So once you have the collateral to back the loan, and obviously you can show proof of repayment, we're willing to work with you to get you the funding you need to grow your business, secure that real estate, grow your projects, install your projects, clear a container from the wharf, just to keep business flowing and growing.
Do you have any conditions at the moment?
I mean, our conditions are simply, the information on the collateral. We need to ensure that, your collateral is proper and can secure the loan. You can show the affordability to repay the loan. These are our conditions. But we are in the space where we want to be innovative, we want to be flexible, and we want to lend. We want to see our customers grow.
Now, I know Dollar was founded on the basis of more accessible credit on the personal credit side. Is that the same kind of thing when it comes to Ultra? Should it be more accessible than going to a traditional bank?
Definitely. We pride ourselves on accessibility. And I mean, we're not trying to replace the banks by any means, but we have the ability to turn over and get you cash far quicker than the traditional banks can. And so we are here to basically be providing that bridge financing for our customers, because we know, time is money, and the quicker that we can get things done for you is the better you'll be you'll be in a better place to grow.
Sean wants to know, what is the interest rate like? Is it competitive?
It's competitive in the non-banking space, yes. I mean, obviously, compared to the traditional banks, our interest rates will be a little higher, but we do have the ability to be flexible. And I mean, we want our customers to be able to access this funding, so we are willing to be flexible and work with them.
Earl wants to know, why would you consider a split from dollar, which is growing?
I mean, if we look at it and we need to raise capital, and we decide, we want to IPO, then yeah, we would have to split. But I think it's just good for the company to stand alone and to be able to support itself. I mean, yes, we've had the benefit of using the strength of dollar to aid and support us, but once we grow, I mean, we grow our team, we can hire more people. It's better for the economy across the board.
Well, I heard you mention the magic 3 letters, IPO. So
it's in discussion.
Yeah.
Well, we have no when and where. It's in discussion. It's at board level, and we are discussing it seriously. We're looking at the pros, the cons, when would be the best timing for it. If the right timing is now, we're discussing it. I mean, we can't hide and say that we're not. We are discussing it. It's one of the best ways for us to raise capital to on-lend. So yes, we're talking about it, and we'll definitely keep the public updated. We're definitely trying to continue our trajectory of transparency,
especially following the success of your parent company's
exactly.
IPO. So finally, David, why should people consider Ultra Financier for their private credit needs?
You have to consider us. We're fast, we're convenient, we are flexible, we're innovative, we're here to work with you. So we want the public to know that Ultra is a safe space. Come, we can sit down, we can discuss all the benefits of you borrowing from Ultra. And if it doesn't suit you, we've had a conversation, we've given you options, and it can never hurt to have these positive, beneficial conversations when it comes into getting funds to grow your business and grow your personal wealth.
Well, thank you so much, David. Any final words before you go?
Thank you so much for having me, Kalilah. But we just want the public to know Ultra Financier is here. You can find us at ultrafinancier.com. You can find us on Instagram, or you can call us 876-671-3802. We're accessible any means possible. Find us, and we want to help you grow.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the new direction from Ultra Financier.
Thank you.